what keeps you from becoming wealthy, and how to break free. Have you ever sat quiet for a moment and asked yourself, why am I not rich yet? Not as a boast or a complaint, but as a real question. Because the truth is harsh. Most people are not wealthy not because they don't earn enough, but because they think and act like they never will. And until you break free of that mental trap, your income alone won't change anything. Let's start by peeling back the cover of this illusion. You see people posting yachts, luxury homes, new cars, and you believe that's the game. But wealth is rarely built that way. Real wealth doesn't ask for showy exteriors. Real wealth builds quietly, methodically, often behind the scenes. It's the person who doesn't need to prove anything who becomes truly free. Because proving costs you. It drains your time, your energy, your money. What keeps most of us stuck? The first big barrier is the survival mindset. You're taught to work hard, get a job, pay bills, maybe save a little, a safe path. But safe often means stagnant, and stagnation means your money doesn't multiply, it dies. The wealthy see this. They understand survival is minimum, growth is optional but essential. They don't just ask, how do I live this month? They ask, how do I live this life for decades? Here's a subtle shift many never make. Your focus is either on spending or investing. When you spend to impress, to chase status, to feel good, those purchases are liabilities in disguise. They drain your resources. The wealthy don't spend to impress. They invest to progress. They ask, will this purchase create future value or future regret? When you start asking that, you're already ahead of hundreds of thousands. Another hidden roadblock is time mismanagement. You trade hours for dollars. You give your life away piece by piece. Then you wonder why the dollars never add up to freedom. The rich don't trade time, they own it. They build systems so that money works while they sleep. They delegate, automate, invest. Time becomes the asset, not the expense. Let's talk risk. Many people think risk is the enemy. They avoid it. But true risk is not taking action. When you wait for perfect, you'll wait forever. Millionaires know this. They don't gamble recklessly, they calculate courageously. They choose smart risk. They view failure as tuition. The moment you stop being afraid of failing is the moment you step into the arena where wealth can grow. Financial education? Most people ignore it. They binge scroll social media for distraction, while their money rots in accounts earning next to nothing. Meanwhile, those who build wealth read, learn, adapt. They sharpen their financial instincts. Because knowledge compounds, just like interest. Sitting idle is a strategy, just not a good one. Then there's the multiple incomes myth. Relying on one paycheck is dangerous. If the company closes, the job ends, your income stops. The wealthy diversify. Side hustles, investments, digital products, real estate, passive income. They don't put all eggs in one basket, and yes, that means they start before they feel ready. Here's a truth that many don't want to hear. You don't need to earn more to build wealth. You need to think differently. You need to see the money you have not as what you spend, but as what you allocate, multiply, protect. You need to measure decisions not in how they look, but in how they free you. You need to ask, will this choice matter in 10 years? Will it add value when I'm 60? Will it give me control over my life instead of chaining me to a job? And don't let geography fool you. This works anywhere. Whether you're in New York, São Paulo, Madrid, or Nairobi, the principles of wealth don't change. Compounding doesn't care about the city you live in. Mindset doesn't change with currency. If you learn it, live it, apply it, your results will reflect it. So here is your call to action. Stop living like money is the goal. Start living like money is the tool. Tool to build freedom, tool to build legacy, tool to build options. Because the moment you see money as the servant and not the master, you begin to unlock a new level of financial potential. Your next step? Choose one habit, one decision, one shift. Start small. Maybe it's invest instead of buying the newest gadget. Maybe it's automate a fraction of your income to a growing fund. Maybe it's spend 1 hour this week reading or watching content about building assets, not liabilities. And then, repeat. Because compound isn't just for money, it's for habits, for mindset, for life. You may not have $1 million yet, but you can start thinking like someone who will. Because the wealth of tomorrow is built on the mindset of today. And when you choose to think differently, you don't just change your bank account, you change your life.